February's PlayStation Plus lineup features Control, Concrete Genie and Destruction Allstars, and if you're anything like me, you'll be wondering if they're worth playing. Here at Team Thumbs, we've taken the responsibility to answer that question for you as we review February's PlayStation Plus games and let you know if they're worth playing. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new, and share this video with someone you know. These things are more helpful to our small channel than you could possibly know. And with those call to actions done, let's get on with the video. My number one takeaway of Concrete Genie was how great the game looked. It is such a treat to the eyes that it's very difficult to take your eyes off, which is always a positive thing when you're trying to play a video game. The art team has done an absolutely fantastic job, and I lower my eyebrows in respect of their superior talent. The story starts with Asher, an artist who is approached by bullies who tear up his scrapbook of art. The pages go everywhere and it's instantly obvious there to be the collectibles within the game. In some games you put the band back together, but in this game Asher is putting the scrapbook back together. In a very short tutorial you are introduced to motion controls which I really wasn't sure about, and after several hours of playing, I still wasn't sure about them. I just never clicked with it. Did the motion controls ruin my experience? No, it maybe took off some of the shine, but it certainly didn't ruin the game. Thankfully you can turn the motion controls off, which I did, and I had a much better experience once I turned them off. The bullies force you into a cable car which goes up to the lighthouse where you meet Luna, who has a really strange voice. It's not really important and completely spoiler free, but I just wanted to prove that I was paying attention to the game. You light up stars, learn about super paint, and learn of the game's overall mission to paint the town back to life. That's right folks, in most games you're trying to put the band back together, but in this one, you're painting the town back together. I've already used the band back together joke. Moving back to town, I took on the sardine factory, and there was a beautiful moment of scoring a hoop with a basketball. Pretty sure that's the right way to say that. And then you high five a painted genie. I don't know why, but this triggered a real strange feeling in me. I didn't have a lot of friends as a kid, and I was bullied quite a lot. I remember high-fiving characters I met in my imagination when reading books, watching films and playing games. So it's just this small moment in the game that would most likely mean nothing to anyone else, but to me it really turned what was already a good game into a great game, and ensured this game had me hooked. In summary, I would really recommend that you play Concrete Genie. I suppose you could colour me intrigued.
To start, you choose from one of the 16 characters, each with a different ability. Build up your hero meter to unlock your special vehicle. Otherwise, it's just Rocket League had a baby with Fortnite. I'd imagine playing with friends would create a different experience, but even then, it's an all against all, mine is bigger than yours, a battle game that has become overly popular in modern years. There's an in-game cash grab, pay real money to get customization items. Have I done crapping on it yet? Probably not. The game itself, graphically, is very pleasant, controls very nicely, running around and driving are both smooth and fluid. All that aside, clearly this isn't my sort of game, but I have had fun playing it. Would I play it alone? Not at all. Will I play it with others? Quite possibly. Am I glad I didn't get any trophies? Absolutely. The game is a modern take on the dodgems or bumper cars, which is cool, and it does make for great fun smashing into others, acquiring points based on hitting soft, medium or hard. But it does feel very Rocket League and Fortnite, which to me ruins it. If anyone doesn't agree with my opinion, join Discord, hit me up, and show me different. I'd be happy to play it with other people and have my opinion changed, but I'm not happy to do it by myself.
Control is a third-party shooter action-adventure game developed by Remedy Entertainment and published by 505 Games. I'm just going to come out and say it, it is a superb game, probably one of the best games we've had from PlayStation Plus in a while. The story, granted I was a bit confused at times, but by God was I hooked. Fair play to the game, I was hooked so bad, even straight from the intro. that intro, man. That intro gave me goosebumps. I loved it. And I honestly think one of the main reasons for this is the absolutely outstanding graphics and voice acting. Not only by our main protagonist, Jesse Faden, voiced by Courtney Hope, but all of the voice acting was right on the money, and it just sucks you in. The graphics, especially on the PlayStation 5, are beautiful to look at. There are parts of the game that actually show you video footage of real life people, and honestly you struggle to see the difference between the two different formats. The story itself is super compelling. As I say, I was confused at bits, and I didn't always know where I was going in the game. The map system was a tad confusing for me. But the story of Jessie, who is simply just trying to find her missing brother from childhood, is a really compelling one, especially with the lengths that she goes to find her missing brother. I'm purposely being vague here because I want you to experience the full thing yourself without any spoilers, but what I will say is the story is consistently good throughout the game. Another thing that is great throughout the game is the action. Whether it's learning new abilities or upgrading your existing ones, the combat never got old to me, partly because the game seems to really ramp up the challenge the further you go on. This gives you the opportunity to try out and master those newfound powers, and it's super fun. If you haven't played Control and you have PlayStation Plus, then why not? It's free this month and I cannot recommend it enough. Now I'm going to go and play it again and try and get the platinum, but as I say, check it out.
And there we have it. Team Thumb's opinions on this month's PlayStation Plus games. As always, thank you very much for watching. And if you haven't yet, please do consider giving this video a like, subscribing if you haven't already to see more videos like this and a whole host of amazing things to come. And please, please, please share this video with a friend. Like I said at the beginning, it helps us out a lot more than you ever realise. Let me know in the comments down below if you've played any of these games and what your thoughts are about them. And until next time, remember, Spider-Man is the best game ever made. Bye!